Skoll here from A.R.K Studios.
And I'm Goliath, guys. What's up?
And today we bring you our first podcast, Augmented Realm.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about a little bit of Comic-Con, Halloween, and the Halloween events that are brought to us by our lovely games.
All right, dude, start us off.
Okay. So we actually got one of our members to actually get to all 3 days for Comic-Con and get to meet a lot of...
Technically, it was technically 4 days, but 4 days. But Thursday is starting to be a more of a recognized day where people come in for setup, but a lot of people don't go to Thursday. So it's a 4-day event, but I think the Friday, Saturday, Sunday are more beneficial, although Thursday is starting to get recognized as a much thrived day. So
Also, we actually have a lot more people going in on the Thursdays as opposed to just vendors setting up and everything.
yeah, a lot more cosplayers are going, trying to see what's going on. Some of the vendors set up a couple days. They get up Wednesday, they're set up and ready to go. So Thursday is getting recognized. Who knows? Maybe Comic-Con will be a leak in a few years. Monday till next Monday, Comic-Con.
That'd be great.
2035.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez, man.
So,
can't believe doing cosplays for a full week. They did so much sweating.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you did see our guy, his name is Ace. He works for A.R.K Studios. He's our photographer, editor, and film guy. So if you saw him, give him your business card. Keep yourselves posted on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are posting the pictures over the next few weeks, and we're going to ensure that you guys do get your props for your cosplays and for all your hard work. So let's dive right into it, though. The new outcoming Star Wars. What's the next one called again?
The Last Jedi. That's the newest movie that's coming out.
The Last Jedi. I gotta say, it better be the last, because I was talking to Skoll earlier about this. My personal opinion is they bought it, they use it, they love it. I believe in my heart it's time for Star Wars to RIP. Like, Skoll, what do you believe on this? I think it's time for Disney to let it go, let it go.
And that's enough. We're no copyright strikes here today. Anyway.
Well, so humming a song can't get us in trouble.
Yeah, but ultimately we know that they're not going to let it go because they recently already bought it. So that's like the main thing. They're not going to let go of the rights for Star Wars. Hopefully they'll just like either retcon it or go, like a completely different route and do something pretty nice.
I mean, honestly, I think in my personal belief system, like, I think they could have a great chance of relaunching the series. But here's the thing. Luke needs to die. Leia's dead technically. We miss her with our heart. Like, it's so sad to hear that she's gone.
Rest in peace.
And I think it's time that they cut ties with the original cast and go, hey, by the way, we're going to redo a whole new Jedi series, a whole new, Sith series, all new characters, all new people. Because I think they're so latched on to the past. I loved Leia. I loved Luke. I loved Han. I loved, Chewbacca, R2-D2, 3CPO, Maul, Sidious, Vader. I love them all. I think it's time that we get some new Sith Masters and Lords, some new Jedi, some new storylines, new character developments. I think they're just so stuck. Yes, but they're so stuck on the past. We built a bigger Death Star. They did that twice already. We blew up the first one. We blew up the second one. Look, we blew up the third one. Who saw that coming?
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to see the last two. I'm going to make some time to actually watch them this week.
Yeah, you should. But I'm saying, like, in my opinion, I think it's panhandling at this point. Like, create something new for us. Entertain me. I'm sorry, I'm not a generic watcher. If you do the same thing religiously and follow through every single time, I will lose interest. I need more new relative stuff. Make it different. Change it up. I don't know. Bring back the Jedi Council or something. I don't know. Do something different, please.
Go the Force Unleashed route. Yeah.
Honestly, bring back the Force wielders, who are not Sith nor Jedi. They just use the Force, and they're not bad, they're not good. They don't give a crap about both sides. I mean, in the animated series, they talked about that. The Force wielders, they just wield the Force, both the good and the bad. I'm like, talk about them more. Talk more about the Force wielders.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, but ultimately, I'm pretty sure everyone's pretty excited for The Last Jedi, regardless if it's going to be the last movie or probably the start of something new. As well, for what we found out for Comic-Con, we heard that the creators for Rick and Morty were there, and
they got hyped. They got hyped. I mean, Rick and Morty, I'll admit, when I first watched a few episodes, I thought it was absolutely the stupidest thing I had ever come across in my life. I was like, what am I watching? I know, Scully, you love it. You love Rick and Morty to death.
What's that supposed to mean?
What? I know you speak highly of it. I know you do like it a lot. But I think, honestly, when I first got into it, it didn't speak to me. It was very, very asinine backwards, in my opinion. And I think that
the same way.
I think.
Oh, what's that show? Felt like an herb boba. To me,
Oh, don't you dare! No. We don't discuss. We will never discuss that show. That I will never ever utter those words out of my mouth. That was a travesty of pen to paper and creation to idea.
That's probably a bad comparison because ultimately Rick and Morty got really good. They have their reasons for the way they went, and I actually genuinely like it. It's just a hard to pick up show for a lot of people.
I will admit, though, as the show got on, I saw more of a storyline develop with Rick, with Morty, with Summer, the mom, the dad, and all the multiverse theories. The Council of Ricks, the Citadel, the government. I'm like, I love that it touched, and Rick and Morty do something I appreciate. They talk about a lot of topics in the show that are relevant. People are like, there's relativity. I'm like, yes, people trying to go against the government and trying to overthrow continuity. People that are doing
multiverse series scenario, that's hard.
Oh yeah,
that's really
exactly.
hard.
And they touch on a lot of things. Now, yes, there are stupid episodes where somebody Morty wants to go on a date with that girl from school, and he turns everyone into Cronenberg people.
I appreciate that you actually remembered that name. I appreciate that. That was pretty good.
Cronenberg, delicious. It looks so scrumptious, Cronenberg, and it was just like, it's just like, and so recently too, season 3 just ended. Season 4, we don't know when it's coming, but I met a few people. I took some time after the con. I went to New York, and I talked with a few people. And everyone's like, oh, we have to wait another year for Rick and Morty season 4. I'm like, you know what? Don't talk to me. And people that out there are going to appreciate this. We waited, you, me, and people of our older generation waited 12 to 13 years for Samurai Jack. And they're bitching about a year. I don't want to hear anything from them.
I mean, at least you guys can be happy because, even after season 4, there'll still be good shit after that because there's probably going to be a season 5.
Oh, there's going to be
going to go for a while.
They might have a season 5 that might. Rick and Morty might even, honestly, people actually hated when I said this when I was in New York. I was in a comic book shop. I was like, hey, you know what's going to happen? They're going to get a full-length movie. You watch my words, America. There will be a Rick and Morty
regular show
full
got a
movie.
Remember that.
Exactly.
Regular show got a movie.
Exactly. So Rick and Morty have the potential. I don't know what the movie would be about. Maybe Rick kills all the other Ricks. Maybe there's some primary Rick that he kills and all the Ricks disappear to save the universe or some crazy shit like that.
If they would ever dare do a movie, it would totally be the origin of how Rick became Rick or Rick versus Evil Morty, aka in my opinion,
yes,
the original Morty. The original Rick's
yes, the original one.
Morty. I think
also
that's my opinion. That's my theory there. That
I have a theory
Morty
also
is
that
Rick's original Morty.
No, I think that Evil Morty is actually Rick. I think that Rick did something to his Morty, and half of Rick's entire intellect, or maybe more of his intellect, was transferred over to Morty, and this Morty realized what the F is going on. So he's decided to change the world by just being like Rick and doing what needs to be done, taking over the Citadel.
That will be for another day, because that is
another day.
Not talk about.
That's a whole podcast right there. But let's talk about everything. So Rick and Morty next year, 2 years, whatever. But if I hear one more person bitch about we have to wait a year, and then saying Samurai Jack wasn't that long of a wait, I promise you, they won't find your body. I promise you that. I waited 13 years and I'm depressed. But let's talk about Halloween and what is going on with this new generation of kids. Anyone born past the year 2000, because when we were growing up, dude, Skull and I are getting up there in age. but some
Power
stuff
Rangers.
is changing.
That's
Power
what we
Rangers,
did.
Pokemon, Digimon. Well, that's what we did. I was at a
Powerpuff Girls. Barbie was probably
Powerpuff-
like the most sketchiest one to do.
Toy
like,
Story.
Jesus.
Toy
The
Story.
female-
Funny things.
The female costumes. For
Yeah.
this,
Oh no.
this generation.
Oh.
I didn't notice it
Skull.
until you actually told me. To be honest, when I actually thought back to it, just like, oh, these are kind of over sexualized for teenagers.
Oh
And
no.
young
I want to tell people that are listening to our podcast right now, and those that share this with their friends. Preteens and kids. I went to my sisters. I have a large family. I go shopping with them. I hang out with my siblings. I love my brothers and sisters. But I went into the Halloween store and they're going, I want to dress like this. I want to dress like that. And I'm looking at these costumes going, you're 12. There's no way in hell I'm going to allow you to walk out of the store with this costume. There is more provocativeness in some of the kids' costumes than there is in the adult costumes.
I think they're just about the same. No,
I don't know, man.
It seems like I've seen the pattern here for adults, mainly for the males. It's just like very immature, sexualized jokes for a lot of the male costumes.
Well,
which I get that.
The
Everyone
penis
did it.
jokes,
Yeah.
the sergeant at arms where all the badges are penises or boobs, and I'm like, okay, haha, that's funny. But I really do believe that Halloween, it went from something really, of the original Halloween was more dark and sinister about summoning demons. We're not even going to talk about that one.
It wasn't
But
summoning demons. Get your shit right.
hey, each culture had their own belief system. I like the one where they summon demons, and that's from an old what nationality was that? I can't.
The original All Hallows Eve wasn't about summoning demons. It was about warding off demons. That's why they had jack-o'-lanterns on their porch to keep.
Yes,
demons
but
away.
do you know what? Do you remember what demon in particular they were trying to scare away? A little history for you guys out there. His name was Sam Hain, and he
Yes,
would actually, if you
that's
leave
right.
him treats
Yes,
and deliciousness out, he would not eat your soul. And I'm like,
But that's
well,
not
I guess
summoning
Ireland.
demons. That's not something.
But I'm also gonna think. I'm thinking Ireland forgot to put candy out because we're all gingers. I'm horrible.
Goliath, by the way, is a ginger.
I'm king of the gingers. Get it right, king of
No,
the gingers.
You're the Viking of the gingers. You're not the king.
But yeah, going back to that real quick, I just honestly think that Halloween is a legal holiday where you should be legally allowed to scare the ever-loving crap out of people. Children,
an
adults,
extent.
men, women.
Don't touch
No,
them.
no,
touch 'em.
well, not touching. Don't touch them. But I think you should be legally allowed to not get in any trouble with just scaring the bejesus out of them. Because you know what?
People
Halloween is
just
about having
butthurt
fun.
If you get your ass scared on Halloween, like seriously, nah. To be honest, yeah, I'm on your side. I like scaring people. I would like to scare a random group of kids, but
Nowadays you can't
get
be.
arrested.
You'll get the police called on you. He traumatized me. It was hard. I thought he was going to murder us. It's Halloween. If you're not out to be scared, go inside, sit down, do nothing for the whole day. Because Halloween is about
Gorge
having
yourself on
fun.
candy.
Get candy. Parents stop being over paranoid. Oh, there might be razor blades in it. You know why that happened? In the 1990s, one psychopathic guy did it, and I'm pretty sure it has not happened in a long, long time.
Okay, touchy subject. There are still people who get the unfortunate event of that happening. So
I've only seen maybe a
cousin.
handful in my lifetime.
I've
maybe.
actually had a cousin 2 years ago, so it's still happening.
Okay, so
It's still relevant.
okay, but I think it's a little over exaggerated. They seem like every piece of candy is like poison. I'm like, I think parents need to relax.
Some
Kids are smart
parents-
enough.
Some parents overdo it. My parents never did. I wish they did though, because there was that one incident. My brother had a Jolly Rancher lollipop.
Oh,
the
geez.
inside of it was just ants.
Oh, that's disgusting. Okay,
Yeah, that's very
But,
disgusting.
besides scaring the crap out of people, I honestly think though that these curfews that states are sending in, also real quick, I think that Halloween, we used to be out till I would trick or treat till 11 o'clock.
12 or 1. I remember one time I did like to 1
you
o'clock.
could literally ding dong at someone's house. They would be in their living room like trick or treat. They'd give you the whole bowl of candy. I have this whole bowl. Do you want? No problem.
Dude,
Nowadays,
I got happy when they did that. That was so awesome. I was just like, yeah, all right, Kevin, Cindy, here I come.
But nowadays, I saw kids like I get out of work, I come home, and kids are like trick or treat. The sun is still up. It's like 4 in the afternoon, 4:30, and I'm like, what are you trick or treating right now? We have to be in before dark. There's a curfew. I'm like, there's a what? There's a curfew for what? You can't be out past 8 o'clock. Says who?
Yeah, right.
Says who?
I hate the curfews for Halloween. But then the other thing that I'll agree, I kind of like this aspect, the trunk or treat that towns are
Oh,
doing.
yeah, I don't like that so much. I think honestly, going to a place where it's a big gymnasium or school, I'm like, oh God, it hurts. No,
No,
no, no, no.
they do
Go
in the
out.
parking lot where I was at.
Oh, parking lots. No, no.
No, I get where you're getting at because it kind of like makes putting up decorations useless at this point. And
Exactly.
but like at the same time, it feels more of like a good community kind of event where like the parents get to meet the other parents of the schools, and they make sure that like if someone has some bad candy, they know exactly who it was.
Yeah.
But
So I mean, it's. I think Halloween has changed dramatically
a
over the
lot.
course of the last decade or two, and I'm sad to see things change. But I'm like, what, change sometimes is good. But I gotta say, I wish the old Halloween of terrifying monsters scaring the crap out of kids and Halloween has become so PG. It's not even PG-13 anymore. We're not even rated R. Like I remember my Halloweens as a kid, they were rated R. I came home traumatized. I got candy, but I'm never going to Mr. So and So's house again. The doorbell was in. I want to go to bed now, please, mommy.
They weren't rated R for me, but they were really good. When you had like that one guy who would sit on the porch with a pumpkin on the head, so you didn't know it was a dude. As soon as you ran for the candy, he just ran for you. That was fun.
Oh, it's great. So I mean, I wish Halloween could be a little more PG-13 and R, maybe a little more terrifying. But I get what parents are coming at. They don't want their kid traumatized. He'll grow up disturbed. Lady, we're already growing up disturbed.
It's too late for our generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
So back to our other topic, I want to talk about how DLCs during the holidays, everything from Pokemon
DLCs,
Go
well,
to
it's not really-
Overwatch
Halloween
to
events in
Naruto,
general.
Halloween events, they come out in force. And I heard that Skull knows more about this. Overwatch is doing a Halloween
There's-
DLC pack or
well,
Halloween theme stuff.
It's a Halloween event, not DLC. Don't worry about
Yes.
DLC. Blizzard's not about that DLC stuff. They're about microtransactions, but they're not about DLC. We're not Call of Duty.
Okay, I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. I'm an old PS3, PS2 kind of guy. I don't follow PS4, Xbox One, Xbox One X. I don't get none of that. I'm an oldie, and I'm a hippie with video games.
Anyway, so anyone who's a fan of Overwatch knows that this is the second Halloween event that Blizzard went and did for Overwatch, bringing back last year's Halloween Terror with Junkenstein's Revenge. Unfortunately, last year I actually didn't get to play it, so this year I had a lot of fun. Both me and my girlfriend got a lot of fun playing Junkenstein's Revenge, and all the costumes are really good, and it's really fun to just grind out trying to get those outfits. But then you have other games too, like even Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is doing some extra stuff for their skins and for the weapons and everything. It was fun.
I do agree with that, but I like DLC downloads, whatever they are, go get them, unlock them. I think honestly, the one thing I don't like is that in certain games, from hell, Pokemon Go, Overwatch, Block and Paladins. I'm just naming a bunch of games I have played in the past, people. But I do hate it when like sometimes they're only a temporary thing. Like some of the old PS2 games and PS3 games was a temporary get, which I always hated because like, oh, it's just for the holiday season, it's just for this. I'm like, yeah, but what if I wanted to play an Assassin's Creed all year long? Like download Santa Claus suit for Assassin's Creed. I would want to play that all the damn time. I would do that, but
Most games actually started doing that, but I know what you're talking about. But like back for like TF2 where they do Scream Fortress,
yeah.
items that you would get during the Halloween event, you would not be able to use them outside of the event. But yet for the Christmas stuff, you could do it all year round. So it's kind of weird. And I
Also,
understand that. It's just like it kind of
touching on that, there was in Assassin's Creed, speaking of which, there was a DLC thing or a download thing where you had to track down the Jack O'Lantern Headless Horseman, and I remember replaying the game and I can't find it now. And that was Assassin's Creed 3 with Connor. I replayed the game and I'm like, I looked on some of the blog sites and some said it was just a temporary thing. If you did it once, that was it. I'm like, I would love to just track down the Headless Horseman through the rest of the game. Like it was fun tracking him down. People, fire. I'm like, this was cool. Why can't I do this all the damn time?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're getting at, but at the same time, if they want to make the event feel special, to have it only available during the Halloween time or during Christmas time, that's kind of cool. Like if you play Fallout 4 and in-game, the in-game
Yeah, I
date
played Fallout 4.
yeah, if you put the in-game date for the game itself on Christmas, the Gem City, I think it's called. I forget. Oh man, people are gonna hate me. But the main city, they have Christmas lights, Christmas decorations up for that time, and I thought it was a really nice little detail for the game itself. That's kind of fun. That even though the world ended 200 years ago, they're still celebrating Christmas. But yeah, there's all in all, I'm a huge fan of events for video games. That's why I'm like sucked up in Overwatch, and I absolutely love it and everything. And
Yeah, for you guys that don't know, Skull is a hardcore gamer. I'm more of a guy who likes playing zombies and having a stressful day at work and blowing things up. I'm a casual player, but I learn my knowledge. But I do wish that you could like maybe pay a little bit extra for these temporary DLCs, like. I don't know if you could get them a little bit more often. I just feel like sometimes I get to have it for a little while, which does make it feel special. But then I want to play it again, or I want to just do it one more time, or I just want to play as this so and so skin, or I want to use this one more weapon. Like I don't know. In some games I played, they have cool Christmas holiday weapons or Halloween weapons, and I'm like, I just want to play with one more time, one more. I gotta wait a whole year. I wish there was like a temporary thing, maybe like. Where you could just get it for just shits and giggles. But I really wish that you were able to access it more often. And for certain games, but I understand why they do it for the making it feel good. It's like this is a temporary thing. But I just wish I had the chance to get a little more playtime with it.
I think we all do. Hopefully, video games are going to be pushing towards that anyway. You see some video games doing it regardless, not earning it outside the event, but being able to hold on to them.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we're all really excited for October itself because it's where both video gamers and cosplayers alike love to enjoy candy, and if you're old enough, alcohol, and just
well, remember, kids, you have to be 21 years of age to drink alcohol. Do not drink if you are a minor or underage. Please drink responsibly.
And now we're an ad, apparently. Well, regardless.
But yeah, honestly, people, we hope you enjoyed our podcast. We really do hope that you guys check out our next podcast coming in. We're going to discuss about how we're going to do our podcast, but we do hope you guys check out our next one. We'll be talking more about a little bit of everything. And we really do hope you check out our Facebook page, our Twitter, our Instagram, because we are going to be posting both videos, slideshows, photos from the cons we go to, interviews, and we really hope you check out a lot of that because we have over 6 members of our team right now, and we're growing and building. So we really hope you guys check it out because I know there's a lot more stuff. I do my own private segment, and I've got like 6 episodes up, so check them out on the YouTube channel.
Go ahead. The series, by the way, is called Goliath's Raves, Rants, and Reviews. If you need to
boy, you better get that right. It's Goliath's Rants, Reviews, and Revival. If you go to YouTube, you can.
Rave, Rants, and Reviews.
No, Rants, Reviews, and Revival, and I have my revival moments. But check out, go to YouTube, type in A.R.K Studios. We're the second one down. You can't miss it. It's our whole team in cosplay as Naruto. Can't miss it. Our Facebook is Lolita and Goliath on Facebook. We're still working on getting our full website, our Instagram, our Twitter, but all our social media is linked through our Facebook. So if you go to our Facebook, you'll be able to see everything that we've done thus far and what we will be doing. We're also going to be attending Anime NYC. I'm so happy that Anime. I just insulted my entire genre of people.
You've just alienated yourself.
But check us out, guys. I promise you there's a lot more to come from A.R.K Studios, from me and from Skoll. And if you check out Skoll's, he's got 4 or 5 videos on YouTube of him playing gameplay, and they're hilarious. If you want to laugh and check out some fun stuff, check him out. You will watch Slime Rancher. You will if you're gonna have a miserable day, watch Slime Rancher and Skoll. You'll piss your pants.
Take that as a really good compliment. Anyway, we'll see you guys all next time. Keep your eyes open.
See you guys later.
Augmented Realm.
Bye, guys.